All right, today you can get the Season of the Chosen's seasonal title, which is Chosen. A quick reminder is that you're going to need at least 3 weeks to complete this title, but you will not be able to finish the triumph after the season ends, as it is connected with the seasonal challenges tab here. You will have to get rep for the war table for one of the triumphs, and since if this resets every season, you will not have those seasonal challenges to upgrade your war table unless I change it later. But you will not be able to get this title right now if you miss or don't have 3 weeks left. So if you leave it last minute, make sure you have at least 3 weeks in total to get the triumph done before the season ends on May 11th, 2021. So let's get started and try to give you guys some help over how to get this title. There was 10 triumphs in total. I'll try my best to give examples while trying to go over all of these triumphs. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the first one here, which is Path of the Chosen. This one is saying complete all seasonal storyline quests. What that means is that you're going to pretty much go ahead and make sure the season pass, of course, and talk to Zavala or talk to the war table, and just complete all of the challenging proving quests, which is proving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 in total. You do it all in one day if you want to do. There is no time gate on this one if you just come in right now. And just make sure it's character based. So once you do progress on one character, it won't progress the other characters. So make sure if you want to do all 7, just do it on one character. Now around week number 5, week 6, there's a cutscene they have to trigger before you get the story quest. So make sure that if you want to get that cutscene activated, you want to make sure that you are either change your character or just rejoin the game, and you'll get the cutscene and you'll get the next challenger's proving quest once you get that done. That's pretty much it. Just do 7 of them in total and you'll finish it. It pretty much ends with a cutscene at the end, or you talk to the crow, or actually Zavala is the last vendor you talk to finish that story quest, pretty much. So there's 7 in total, 7 quests to finish. Next up, we have vendor upgrade, which is unlock all vendor upgrades. What that means is that you want to go ahead and upgrade your war table to up to rank 22 and get all of the upgrades here for the war table. It takes a bit of time, but you can do this all in one day as well. It just takes a lot of patience to get this done. To get it done, you're gonna have to go ahead into seasonal challenges and finish. So this is where, like I said earlier, that if you don't do these or get this done next season, you won't be able to do this, as it's probably resets and you can't do these seasonal challenges until, well, never. So how it works is that they're each week, which of course if you play right now, you can just skip. You don't have to wait every week. It's just straight up. You can do all of these challenges in one day if you want. It's all retroactive, most of them. There's 10 weeks in total, so there's still more to go, but 7 weeks is what you need just to get all the rep. So for example, this challenge will give you rep. That's 3 ranks right there, 3 ranks right here. I'm pretty sure it's either or. I don't know. 3 ranks here, 3 ranks here, 3 ranks here. We got about three ranks here. One of these 3 or 4 here. 3 ranks here. Oh wait, no, not 3 ranks. It's 2 ranks. These 2 right here give you 3 ranks, and then the last week, this one and this one will give you 3 ranks in total, and that goes 22 upgrades to the war table, and then you get the triumph there. Pretty simple stuff. Just follow those, and you can get them done in one day if you want. Next up, we have extreme focus. This one's very simple. We're going to focus a tier 3 Umbral Engram. It's very simple to do and how to do this. Of course, I would wait to get your war table completely upgraded before you do that one. All you need to do is head to the Prismatic Recaster here. Once you have this unlocked, you want to make sure that you're going to need to unlock your get your hammer charges unlocked, and your you just need to get the upgrade that you can hold more than 5 hammer charges. And once you get 5 hammer charges, then you can go ahead and focus a tier 3 Umbral Engram. To unlock them, each of these you will have to do a certain task. So for example, if I want Chosen Destruction, I would still need to get 1,200 kills on our linear fusion rifle or the seasonal rocket launcher, pretty much, right? Or if I need to get this recovery, I need to go ahead and use more hammer charges in order to unlock this. So you're gonna get kills with submachine gun, get kills with sniper rifle or bow or sidearm, and these are just doing certain stuff. I can't really remember all of them, but just go ahead and you save up 5 charges on your hammer, and then just focus 20 engrams. You get that triumph pretty done. It's pretty passive. You get that done eventually. To get charges is very simple. I mean, it's pretty, self-explanatory if you don't know how the season works, but you gotta go ahead and use your hammer here, and each time you do a run, you'll get 1 hammer charge, and then you can get other medallions to increase that rate as well. And you can see on the bottom right here, we have 3 charges in total. So if we do it 2 more times or 1 more time, we can get 2 charges, and we can then go ahead and get a tier 3 Umber Engram. All right, what is next? The next triumph here we have is Chosen mods. This one is collect all season of Chosen mods. This one takes 3 weeks to get. Every week in the war table, you're able to go ahead and pick up a seasonal season mod. There's 2 that rotate every single week, and just go ahead and just pick these up for 3 mod components. Just go ahead every week. There's a new one or 2 new ones. Pick them up, and there we go. So you need 3 weeks for that one. You can't get the triumphs done, pretty much. Next up, we have all Battlegrounds missions. So this is pretty simple. Just go ahead, and you'll get this done eventually as you're forced to do Battleground missions. So just complete each Battleground mission 1 time to Behemoth, Hailstone, Foothold, and Oracle. It's just the 2 on Nessus, 1 on Europa, and 1 on EDZ. You'll get this one passively done. Very simple, very simple. This one we have defeat champions in the Battlegrounds Blood. Very simple. You'll get 4 is there's a lot of champions spawn in Battlegrounds. You'll get that done even just by doing this 4. There's more than enough. This will be finished easily. We'll come back to this one later. We have Graven Tales. This one's on the cover, Dead Man's Tale. This one, there's a lot of, not guides, but Dead Man's Tale. You have to go ahead, talk to Zavala first. There's an exotic quest for him, and you want to go ahead and go to the Tangle Shore here, and there will be a new exotic engram here, and then you want to do a normal prestige mission. I can't really go into detail too much about it, but best to figure out on your own. Very cool script mission. Just go ahead and finish it. Very easy to finish solo. Do it all the time solo. So go ahead and do that mission, and once you finish that mission, you will get that triumph. And the gun as well, which is pretty cool here and there for Graven Tales. And then before we do everything, actually, you want to pick up the seasonal ritual weapon, which is the Salvager Salvo armor. And then once Armament, Jesus Christ, finish that by getting great launcher kills and any of the just in general. And you'll get that. Just once you finish, get the gun, you'll get this triumph. Pretty simple stuff. I can't really go into detail because it's pretty early. I get that really fast. It's really easy to finish that one. All right, now I've got the 2 big triumphs here. It's not that big, but this one, this is, like I said, this is the 3 weeks. This takes 3 weeks, just similar to the mod one here. This one takes 3 weeks to finish, which is all the scatter pieces. Now, if you remember, there was another triumph. So the most recent update today changed the triumph that you were able to get or able to do or supposed to do for this title, which was Bound in Memory. Bound in Memory, which if you don't care about this, then skip this. But this triumph right here, Bound in Memory, this was one of the triumphs needed for the title, but it was replaced with a new one. This one you needed to do 12 prestige missions in total, 1 per week. Once you do that, you get the triumph done. Of course, if you missed 1 week, then you missed the triumph, because there's 12 weeks in a season, technically, around there, or more or less, because it started late in the season, or later in the season. So if you missed 1 week, then you were not able to get the title. So they changed it, where you just need 12 weeks in total to get the title, technically, pretty much. So now this has been replaced with all the scattered pieces. But all those scattered pieces. This is the last triumph in a trilogy of triumphs. You won't be able, if you don't have the ones done before it, you will not be able to see this triumph in general. So for example, the example I'll give you, if you're still confused what I'm talking about, if you go to triumphs, you go to activities, or you go to general, exotic quests, and we have figments of an answer, another link in the chain, and all the scattered pieces. You will have to do this one first, right? And then the next week, you'll have this triumph in your inventory, another link in the chain, right? Then after the next week, you will see all in the scattered pieces. So what does this mean? What are these triumphs? What do you have to do for these triumphs? Very simple. There are things you can investigate in the Personalis mission every week that you do it. So I will give an example of what they look like and what they are. Okay, for example, this is week 2 of the triumph. So I don't have, there's guides out there already that show you exactly where everything is. So this is one of the examples of the Scannables. This is for week 3 Scannable though. I can't scan it right there, but that's just an example of one. Since I'm on week 2, one of the Scannables you have to scan in this area is the jetpack under the ship here. Very simple stuff. You're gonna go ahead and it'll be an investigate. So the best thing I can give you by word of mouth is that the first week, the first thing to scan is the Cabal that is tangled in the first room. Like when you destroy when you hit the blue ball, the blue stuff, to get the buff to walk through the door. Pretty much that is the first scannable, but you cannot skip scannables. So for example, once you scan the Cabal thing, they have to go ahead and scan. You can't you have to scan everything in order for that week, and then once you scan everything for that week, they make sure you complete the Personalis mission to get the triumph done. And then, like I said earlier, you have to go ahead and pretty much wait till next week to get the next triumph, and then scan and just search a guide up pretty much and scan the rest of the stuff. So the second scannable, like the other scannable here, is the chieftain on the table, pretty much, and that lets you pretty much gets me done all that stuff. Let me see. The week one was the Cabal in that room, and then I can't remember correctly exactly everything it was. I know we did scan. I could tell examples of everything. So there's a Cabal in the room. There's the Scorpius turret thingy you can scan. The Benedict frame in the first screw room. There's Scorn Aether you can scan. There is this a Riley beacon outside the hangar. There's a ship in the hangar. There's the Chalice at the end. There's the Chalice hologram at the end of the mission. A lot of things you can scan. Just go to look up a guide and you can find pretty much all the scannables you need to find. And there's like this the Caiatl Season of Chosen banners at the end right before the boss room to scan that too. So a lot of things you can scan. Just find a guide. There are lots of them out there, and that's the best example of what you need to do. Just a reminder. Just you need 2-3 weeks to do this one. You can't skip. You cannot lose that. All right. That is very important to know. You gotta remember 3 weeks for this one. And lastly, the last one, we have eliminate Caiatl's Cabal. Eliminate all Cabal VIPs in the strike proving grounds. Now this, I had a thought maybe it's time gated as how there's so many VIPs in this strike, but technically you can get this in 1 day, which I did. You can find all these VIPs in the strike today in 1 session. Considering you're forced to do the seasonal challenge this week to do it 3 times, so you'll passively, if you do that 3 times, you have a chance to find all of them in the 3 runs you do. It took me 4 runs, but 3 runs you can find them all. There were some. I'll give you some examples of where they spawn in an example coming up here. But they spawn in you have to hit them at least once to trigger the kill. Or the what do you call it? The kill participation kind of thing. to kill to register as you kill them or eliminate them. Pretty much that's what I mean. There we go. And there was some RNG with it. It's not. Sometimes some rotate out. Sometimes some spawn in other. Some may spawn, then others will spawn in the same spot. For example, with the Vow Sempas, the third one, might switch with Vow. What's his name? Vinkar, that one, the one below it. They might switch. They swapped for me. That's my last one was Vinkar, whatever. And then I found them last minute. So cool. I'll give you some examples of where them spawn and just hit them, and you'll get the progress there. So for example, the first one that spawns is Orzaz. He's the big guy who always spawns at the beginning of the strike. Pretty obvious. I mean, they don't, like I said, there's a couple spawns here and there, and like I said, they might rotate out here and there. So let me go ahead and try to find more that I found while I was streaming this session here. So in this tank room, it can rotate between two different VIPs, maybe three. I'm not entirely sure. The one that spawned in this one was the Opus Taxis, which is the little scion that spawned. So you can see him here briefly. This guy right here. So you gotta go ahead and just find him. But sometimes it could be a different VIP, but we get the progression there on that kill for that VIP in this room, the tank room. So next room we have is the deposit the charges. This is where Sempis or the other guy can spawn. Car can spawn as well here. Like I said, it's random, so they get lucky and hope that you get that spawn, I guess. So we're in the tank room again in a different run, and here we have another gladiator, or the what's this guy's name? Cladior. There we go. You can spawn in this room, Val Cladior, in a tank room. So instead of being the other guy, the Scion, instead it's the what do you those guys called again? I forgot what they're called. Centaurians. There we go. No, maybe not. This called Centaurians. I forget the names. But then we have Gladiator there that spawned in this room. And then we also have another one in tank room, which I might have missed a couple times. But we have a this guy here, Kunkuz, is spawned as his tank spawns, and we kill him. And it gave us progress for that room. So that room spawned too. Unless I missed it on the first time I did it, but like there's two that spawn, or maybe one could spawn. I'm not entirely sure. It seems to be pretty random, unless they die really quickly. So you gotta make sure that you're just always in front and making sure you get the kills and just hit them at least one time to get the progress there. You know. Okay, and the last one we got, which is, like I said, they can rotate out. So here usually Sempas, or it could be for different people. This guy, car guy, but he spawns at a Sempas, so you can see that a little bit different. And then we got the Triumph right there. Eliminate Caiatl's Cabal. That's pretty much all the spawns. They spawn tank room. This room is one that spawned, and there's another one that spawned after this room. It's pretty not random, but there's some that spawn all the time, and there's some that don't always spawn. I just gotta keep doing the strike over and over again, so that you can pretty much, get that progress done. You can see that how here we unlock the Triumph, unlock the title. So get the Triumph done here. Something might kill by accident. So yeah, here we go. Title earned, chosen. There we go. And that is how they get the title. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Some confusion here and there, but this one and the Presage one might be a little bit difficult to understand. I'll try my best to explain it, but like I said, it just takes 3 weeks to get them all done. And just go ahead and there's some guides out there that will help you, I guess, with a little bit more if you need more information on the Presage mission. If anything, I'll be in the comments. If you guys have questions, just put a comment down and I'll try to answer. Here's one. There's what's this guy named Copa? I don't know. There's a silent spawn here too. It's very random. They spawn here and there. So just take a look and try to do the strike over and over again. And you get the title. It'll be done here and there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and time to head off, I guess, with this guide. I guess it's all done. 7 weeks to get the title, and 3 weeks to get it if you start it now. Pretty much. Get a nice ship and a sparrow. So there we go. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it helps. And you enjoyed that.